This is an urgent and critical update for every single IQD and VND currency holder who has been closely watching the developments over the past months. If you've been waiting for clarity, timelines, or direction regarding your dinar or dong investments, this is the most important financial broadcast you will hear all year. As of mid-2025, we're witnessing a convergence of signals, quiet regulatory changes, and coordinated banking activity that demand immediate attention. The global foreign exchange environment is shifting, and holders of the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong need to be completely prepared for the unfolding transition. This report is your comprehensive 2025 exchange guide, designed to help you act with precision, caution, and confidence. Over the last 12 months, the landscape for currency revaluations has been unusually active behind the scenes. While mainstream outlets remain tight-lipped or dismissive, quiet confirmations from international financial circles, interbank movements, and private sources indicate that we are nearing the phase where IQD and VND holders will be able to legally and securely exchange at enhanced values. This isn't speculation born of wishful thinking. This is based on institutional-level behavior and prepositioning that's now beginning to reach a surface-level visibility. Timing, process, and legal compliance are key to participating correctly in this unprecedented window. The first and most important thing to understand is that this will not be a public, televised, or media-driven event. The IQD and VND exchanges will be carried out under tightly controlled channels. Authorized redemption centers, select international financial institutions, and digital banking platforms will quietly execute this transition with registered and vetted participants. It will likely occur in a tiered rollout, beginning with private holders and structured groups, followed by the broader currency-holding public. If you're holding IQD or VND in physical form, your readiness comes down to documentation, source of funds verification, and up-to-date contact with your exchange facilitator, if you have one. Those with authentic notes must ensure that they are holding currency verified by proper security features and denominational clarity. There is no room for guesswork. Exchanges involving counterfeit notes or currency acquired from unvetted sources will be rejected outright. This is a zero-tolerance environment. The regulatory bodies overseeing this are working through interbank digital systems, international compliance frameworks, and in some cases, blockchain-based transaction verification to ensure legitimate execution. If you're not in position with your documentation, you will be delayed or completely locked out of the exchange. As of now, early reports from internal bank contacts confirm that digital infrastructure for IQD and VND exchange rates has already been coded into international banking systems. However, it is currently inactive, operating under what's referred to as a hold and release mechanism. That means rates are prepositioned in a closed system, awaiting specific triggers. These triggers could be geopolitical agreements, public debt settlements, or macroeconomic thresholds. The systems are ready. What remains is a go signal from top-level financial authorities, likely coordinated through international monetary institutions such as the IMF, BIS, and regional central banks. The Vietnamese Dong, long held artificially low to boost exports and sustain trade advantages, is now under international scrutiny due to rapid economic growth and increasing foreign reserve strength. Quiet adjustments have already begun in back-end systems, reflecting a potential move toward a managed float or basket-linked adjustment. For holders of large denominations, this could mean a significant shift in value once the currency is allowed to correct in line with global valuation metrics. The Vietnamese government has issued subtle policy reforms pointing in this direction, though nothing has been formally disclosed to the general public. The Iraqi dinar presents a more complex scenario. Iraq's economy is undergoing reconstruction, and its oil wealth is becoming more strategically leveraged in new contracts involving China, Russia, and Western consortiums. These new arrangements include restructured oil-for-currency mechanisms and infrastructure funding that may directly tie into the revaluation strategy. The Central Bank of Iraq has made multiple updates to its internal policies and banking software, all of which point to a stabilization of the dinar in international markets. Several nations have begun quietly recognizing dinar-based transactions for oil settlements. This is not a random coincidence. It is part of a controlled recalibration of Iraq's monetary sovereignty. To participate in the exchange, your personal positioning is crucial. Do not wait until the public announcement. By the time mainstream outlets confirm anything, the early window opportunity will have already passed. You must be operating within compliant frameworks now. This includes having your identification, bank information, and tax structures reviewed and updated. Some platforms may require additional KYC procedures, or you may be invited to register for an exchange appointment in advance. Ignoring these steps or relying solely on third-party hearsay will risk your participation. This is not a typical financial event. It's a highly controlled transition of wealth, orchestrated across multiple borders and involving layers of regulation. If you've received alerts, private communications, or NDAs regarding participation, follow their instructions to the letter. Do not share sensitive details. There will be attempts to discredit the event or confuse holders with misinformation. Your best defense is preparedness, discretion, and verified access. Downloadable documentation is now becoming available from authorized groups and select digital platforms. These documents include verification steps, process instructions, and exchange location directories that will be activated once the green light is given. Some include QR-based secure registration methods and encrypted access codes. If you've been instructed to download your exchange packet or registration document, do so now and store it securely. This is not the time to delay. Another crucial detail: tax planning must be handled in advance. Depending on your jurisdiction, exchange proceeds may be treated as capital gains, income, or be exempt under foreign currency transaction laws. Do not wait until after your exchange to consult a financial advisor or tax professional. The structure you choose now will directly affect how much of your proceeds you retain. Many large holders have already established trusts, asset protection entities, or reinvestment vehicles to ensure post-exchange security and compliance. Security remains paramount. The digital nature of this exchange means cyber hygiene, secure communication channels, and identity protection are more important than ever. Use encrypted messaging apps for private coordination, avoid public Wi-Fi when accessing sensitive portals, and confirm any bank or platform requests through official contacts before submitting your data. Scammers and impersonators will intensify their efforts as the event draws closer. Stay vigilant. No legitimate platform will ever ask you for upfront fees or pressure you to act on a deadline without verified confirmation. A final reminder: this is not a guaranteed outcome. While the indicators are strong, the process remains speculative until officially confirmed by financial institutions or government channels. No one can promise a rate, a date, or a guaranteed amount. What you can do is position yourself smartly, legally, and securely. Being prepared doesn't mean falling for hype. It means quietly standing ready in the event that all elements align.